Produced by the Cleveland Sound Radio Network. Here is the This Is Awesome Wrestling Show, hosted by Glenn Moore and Steve Guy.
We are back to being live, well, in studio. This is Awesome Wrestling Show. I'm Glenn Moore, joined here by Steve Guy. We took 2 weeks off because Steve was on the road. I was gone for about 10 days on the road on my wrestling trip. And we are finally back. We are in a new studio here at SteelySound.com. We're still in Lakewood, but we are calling this the Pink Palace because the walls are pink.
It's purple.
It's pink, purple.
That's not pink. That's purple. There's a lighter shade of purple, and then there's purple.
There's a lot of purple here.
A lot of purple.
All right, we'll do the Purple Palace.
Yeah.
Here at SteelySound.com. Brand new studio. So
I feel like I'm inside Barney's stomach right now.
Oh, wouldn't want to be in there.
I wouldn't either.
So we're deciding what to talk about, and for the show, we're sitting here. We usually sit around and BS for an hour and try to figure out what we're going to talk about. And we're just like, what are we going to talk about? Raw? Or we can't talk about Hell in the Cell. It's 2 weeks ago. I mean, Raw was okay. I mean, we talk about that, but we can't talk about that for an hour. But talk about my wrestling trip. We can talk about that, but it's like, and then we're on social media, and we talked about Seth Rollins getting. I told you he got injured,
yeah.
But then news is being broke here that Seth Rollins is going to be out for 6 to 9 months, and there's going to be a possible tournament to determine a champion at Survivor Series. So we're sitting here scratching our brains on who's going to be in that tournament and who's going to be the next champion. But before we get into that, before we speculate on who could be champion and who could be in this tournament, if there is a tournament, we don't know yet. But we sit here and we talk about Rollins and we talk about WWE a lot. We love Rollins. He's been on the show. Go back at iTunes, listen to an interview with Seth Rollins.
That's right.
But we love Rollins. But you take him out of the picture, you take the champion out of the picture, and you realize how the depth of WWE is just, ugh.
I don't think that's it. I don't think that the depth is, ugh.
I think it is. It's terrible.
I think it's, again, that the creative depth is horrible. That nobody has been given any sort of direction, and this is all, it all centers around the authority, the title picture, and then there's just everything else. There's nowhere else to go with things. And that's the unfortunate part. Because now, just like that, you've got to figure something else out.
I do like this because it forces WWE to do something, and we've been kind of like in this mode of like...
Well, we don't like it. Nobody wants Seth to be that hurt.
Right, but it forces them to do something.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rumors, a lot of talk, and there's going to be a ton of rumors leading up to Survivor Series, and even for Raw, who could come back, who could be a part of this tournament. But with Rollins out, Rollins is very entertaining. He is a cool heel. He's a likable heel. He's entertaining for TV. Do I think that they have overused him a lot? Yes, I think so. But he was very entertaining. He's very, very good in the ring. Very, very good wrestler. And it's a bummer for him because he's going to miss WrestleMania. He's going to miss probably the most attended WrestleMania in history of the event at Texas Stadium.
Yeah, this changes a lot of things, not just Survivor Series. So you hear rumors about it's going to be Triple H and Seth Rollins, which then leads you to it's not going to be Triple H and The Rock at WrestleMania. It's going to be The Rock versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Well, does this put you back to The Rock and Triple H instead at WrestleMania? Which realistically, maybe this just means we don't need to see Triple H at WrestleMania, which would be okay.
That's what you think. We will see Triple H at WrestleMania.
I mean, we'll see him, but not necessarily in a match. You wouldn't have to be.
Triple H.
You could still do The Rock and Brock Lesnar, but then do you really have enough time to build a storyline? You just don't have that person to pair with Triple H in such a manner.
Triple H will be at WrestleMania wrestling. Until the day he dies, he will be wrestling at WrestleMania.
Does Triple H make himself champion?
No, he won't.
No?
I think that's totally out of the question. He won't make himself champion.
I don't know that it's out of the question.
No, it's out of the question. He won't be in the tournament. It will be a lackluster tournament. It will be guys like Del Rio, which nobody cares about. It'll be a guy like Owens, who is, he's IC champion, but he's not on the pedestal that I think he should be. Sheamus, no one cares about. Ziggler is basically in wasteland. Nobody cares about Ziggler anymore. That storyline with Rusev and Summer Rae and Lana really just railed him back. And now you're down to Reigns and Ambrose. And I'm sorry, I'm not a Reigns fan. I'm not even an Ambrose fan anymore. I'm not even a fan of these two guys anymore. It's just, I feel like it's generic characters, blah. And I really think you're going to have these two be the main two guys fighting for the title for the next couple months until Royal Rumble. And I'm not looking forward to it.
Actually, you can make, if you're going to make Ziggler work, if you want something to work for Survivor Series, it's the Ziggler story. Because you have in the recent history, last year, you can play up over and over again.
Nobody cares about
Ziggler being that Survivor. They just did it on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, but they're not. That Ziggler is not going to be one of the top guys for this tournament. I mean, he's going to be in the tournament, but he's not even considered. Ziggler is the afterthought in creative's mind, just like The Miz is. Ziggler is put in some gimmicky, stupid love triangle.
Do you just have anybody win this match and Sheamus cash in?
I hope not, because I don't want to see Sheamus as champion.
I don't think you put Brock Lesnar in this.
Please, Brock Lesnar, save us all.
Because if you put Brock Lesnar in, he has to dominate it, right?
Oh,
and
definitely.
you can't make everybody else look that weak because you got to make him look believable somewhere. Somehow.
You have to have Lesnar win this tournament. You have to give the belt to Lesnar.
Or do you have Lesnar pissed off and then he starts to feud with whoever wins this tournament?
No, Lesnar has to be involved somewhere. Get this title before Mania. He has to go into Mania now as champion. I was a fan of Rollins holding the belt until Mania and being in the top 2-3 matches of Mania, but now he's out of the question. My only person that I would love to see go into Mania as champion, and probably the most logical guy, would be Brock Lesnar. There is no other guy in this roster that can hold the title, keep it interesting. If Roman Reigns wins the title, he has the look. He can't talk worth shit, but he has the look. He's The Rock's cousin. I get that. But I am not interested in seeing any kind of program with him and Ambrose for the title fighting for it. It doesn't interest me. I will turn it off and not watch. I don't care. I don't care about Ambrose and Reigns. It's a cool drinking buddies thing. I get it, but it's not riveting TV.
Yeah, what do you do? There's so many implications into this.
Now,
there's just so much, because then who do you have win the Royal Rumble and take on Lesnar at WrestleMania? There's so much.
Well, there's one guy that could come back and save us all. And his name is John Cena.
Yeah, John Cena.
John Cena, who is out, taking a break, filming a TV show for a little bit. And I can see Vince now. Hey, come back. I owe you one, buddy. I owe you a favor. And Cena come back and be involved. I think he has to.
Unfortunately, yes.
He has to do double duty. He has to do this TV show and come back for Raw and for this tournament or whatever's going to happen, because
for the short-term WWE success, yes, John Cena probably needs to come back. For long-term WWE success, they need to utilize this as a time to be like, what is life after John Cena like? They need to figure that out right now.
Oh, it's bad.
Otherwise, you know who else you have win this title is Alberto Del Rio, who you just brought back, who's already been a champion and carried before.
Yeah, and nobody cared when he was champion.
No.
It was awful. It was like a Sheamus. No, it was a placeholder champion. Now, if he's a placeholder champion until December or Royal Rumble, then okay. Okay.
I think that's probably all you need someone for.
Yeah.
Because you can have the winner of this, and then they take on Brock Lesnar at Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
And Lesnar could win.
Right. A lot of different things to get into. Before we get back into this, our guest this week is Leva Bates, Blue Pants, Part 2 interview with her.
Part 2.
And we have cameo appearances by Eddie Kingston and Veda Scott. So look for that Part 2 coming up here shortly. We'll play that for you. A lot of things that are coming on this month. AIW has their show later this month. Look forward to that. We'll talk about that in the coming weeks. We'll have John Thorne come in studio, our new studio here in Lakewood, Ohio. But we go back and listen to our previous interviews. We posted part 2 with Gregory Iron, and then also listen to our Terry Funk interview as well. And we'll talk about Terry and Jerry Lawler duking it out in Jackson, Tennessee, not this past weekend, but 2 weekends ago. So look for that later on the show. Leva Bates, part 2 interview with her, with Eddie Kingston being our third co-host, and Veda Scott making an appearance from Ring of Honor as well. So back to the mess that Rollins has made. Come on, Seth, making this. Now, if Seth's in the wheelchair, does that mean that Seth's rolling?
No.
You like that?
No, I don't.
You don't like that, comedian?
It was bad.
That was bad?
Do you pull Kane away from the Survivor Series match that's supposed to be happening right now? Kane, Undertaker, the Wyatt family.
Well, there's nothing going to be happening. There's no announcement. So
True. That's the rumor. So I guess that's the plus side, is that there have been no real matches set or confirmed for Survivor Series.
If there's a tournament, there's going to be 7. If they have 8 people, which I think is the number that you should do, it can't be 4. It has to be 8. It has to be a mixture of other guys that you might have a chance, but probably don't. So that leaves us 7 matches in one night. And you mix in probably a Divas match, that's 8. And then maybe 1 Survivor Series match with the Wyatt family versus Taker and Kane. That's 9 matches in one night for a pay-per-view. You can also maybe have one on the kickoff show. Do one on the kickoff show. You can probably do one there.
I don't think you do this for that.
The kickoff show?
You probably on the kickoff show you probably have like a tag team match or the kickoff show.
No, I think kickoff you have Ziggler versus Del Rio or something maybe for kickoff.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to. So a lot of different things, but also like you said before, Rollins was going to be a part of WrestleMania. He was going, with the title or not, he was going to be a major part of WrestleMania. So now you take out of WrestleMania, it screws everything up from here on out, like we talked about. But it's amazing how you take one guy out of the picture for 6 to 9 months, and it just throws a monkey wrench into the whole operation of WWE. And
yeah, it's one thing if you can plan for it.
Yeah,
It's another where it's like, okay, it's done now.
Yeah, and now you're going to have to make some calls and bring some guys back like a Cena, maybe even The Rock.
Maybe The Rock.
You're going to have Lesnar probably have to come back a little bit earlier. Lesnar is on a more regular schedule. It's not appearance by appearance. He's on a contract. So they can bring him back earlier, which I think they should if they want to really push this as a legitimate why would you have a legitimate title tournament without your top guy? Because Lesnar is the man at WWE. He is the draw outside of Cena. So why wouldn't you have Lesnar in the tournament? It just makes the tournament no credibility if you don't have Lesnar in it. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I think because that you're going to draw, even if he's not in the tournament. As long as he's there, you're going to draw.
No, Lesnar draws. He's going to draw if he's there. They're not going to draw if he's not there.
No, but I mean, he doesn't have to necessarily be in the tournament.
So what?
I don't know. I don't know what you do with him otherwise. I think you're right. If he's not in the tournament, he's not at Survivor Series.
Right. There's no other reason why.
Nobody wants to be on Brock Lesnar's Survivor Series team.
Right.
Unless it's going to be Brock Lesnar, Kane, and The Undertaker taking on the Wyatts.
That makes no sense at all. Absolutely no sense.
You never know.
No, it's.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I don't know what you do. Do you have The Rock come back? The Rock wins the title. Lesnar wins at the Royal Rumble. They square off at WrestleMania. I don't know. Or
I think we're talking about Mania.
Or do you have Lesnar win?
Way too early because this is just way. We don't even know what's going to happen in Survivor Series, let alone Mania.
Well, you have to. This all sets it up right now because you
No,
go into that dull
no.
period. It's not like the title's going to change hands at TLC.
You start preparing for Mania at Royal Rumble. You have the guys you want to have at Mania, but you don't know who's going to be facing off who right now.
Yeah.
And it all could change literally in a week time. I mean, it's always changing. So
suppose, but we've had the last few Manias where you pretty much knew who was going to be in them.
Yeah, but you didn't know Rollins was going to cash in, did you?
That had the hunch.
Okay. Did you bet on that, or you're going to bet the farm on that?
I never bet on this stuff. I don't know. It just changes everything so drastically because it's so quick. You know, like we said, if a guy's going to be out for a long time, you can plan for it. What do you do?
It's going to be fun to watch. It
will.
I am more interested in this, and I'm sorry for Seth Rollins because it's at his expense that WWE maybe perks the ears up of the casual wrestling fan because you have no champion. And you're going to have a pay-per-view that's going to be built around crowning a new champion, knock on wood, hopefully. It makes the casual wrestling fan that I was not going to be interested in seeing team. I don't care about Rollins versus Reigns. I don't care about a Survivor Series match. It's not cool anymore. I don't care. It's boring to me watching 5-on-5. Whoever wins, it doesn't matter who wins. Look at Ziggler. He didn't do anything. After you win, it doesn't give you a title shot.
Yeah, he won the IC title the very next month, and then that was it.
I mean, the IC title is crap now, so I mean, it doesn't do anything for you. So as a casual wrestling fan, you're probably thinking, "Oh, I don't care about Survivor Series." Now you care. It's like Deadly Games back in '98, where The Rock became the corporate champion. It has that mystique around it now, where I want to watch the whole pay-per-view because anything can happen. We don't know who's going to be champion. And you're going to have a night full of matches to crown a champion. I'm interested now. It'll make me pay $10 to watch it.
Tyler Breeze, your new champion.
now we're just wasting time.
I mean, what do you? This is if there were any. I'm trying to think. Are there any big name, quote unquote, free agents or guys who have been off for a while that you could bring in?
Batista.
That make this happen. Batista's he's shooting a movie right now, actually.
I know.
He's not going to come back.
The Rock.
You're Randy Orton, your go-to guy. He's out because he's injured.
You're going to have to bring Cena back, probably.
I guess you do.
But here's the thing.
CM Punk.
No, he's definitely not.
Everybody's going to chant it.
They chant it automatically anyway.
I know.
It's
can't
dumb.
wait. Can't wait to hear the CM Punk chants.
It's just as stupid as CM Punk chants are just as bad as You've Still Got It chants. Just as bad.
I hate those.
I know you do. That's why I hate the CM Punk chants. All right, this is what we'll do. We'll play our Leva Bates interview, and Steve, we're going to ask you one question. If you can crown WB champion...
You already know.
Shane McMahon? Shane? What if Shane comes back?
Yeah, Shane, but I was going to say Frankie Flynn.
Oh, God, no. On that note, let's go to our interview with Leva Bates, a.k.a. Blue Pants, Part 2. If you haven't listened to Part 1, you can go back and listen to Part 2. We'll go back to listen to Part 1 on iTunes. We posted about 3 weeks ago. Go back to listen to that. This one includes Mr. Eddie Kingston from Ring of Honor, Chikara. He's been on the show before, and also Veda Scott makes an appearance. So enjoy this. I don't want to say train wreck, but it's a potpourri of voices.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Here on This Is Awesome Wrestling Show, Leva Bates, a.k.a. Blue Pants.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, coming to you straight from the clearance rack.
There she is. Welcome back, folks, to the This Is Awesome Wrestling Show with Glenn Moore, Steve Guy, and Eddie Kingston. We're back here with Blue Pants, a.k.a. Leva Bates, a.k.a. I Run Shit, a.k.a. Buy My Shirt. What's going on? I don't know where we left off at because I forgot and whatnot, but go.
Here. Well,
Don't touch the mic.
I do what I want. This is very awkward.
It's not awkward. You're making it awkward. Don't make it awkward.
We want to know. Here's what we're curious about, Leva. We want to know your experiences.
Why are you asking questions?
Well,
we want to
because-
know your experiences at WWE.
Well, no, we want to know
NXT.
specifically.
Yeah, we talked about that,
did.
sir.
We talked about a lot of it already.
Specifically,
You missed
we want to know about your experiences with Stephanie McMahon because she's supposed to be on TV. She's like the head of this Divas Revolution. You talked about her being backstage in Brooklyn.
How was that? How was that dealing with Stephanie McMahon at NXT TakeOver in Brooklyn?
She was amazing.
We want to know
I-
in general with Stephanie. Do you work?
Well, I mean, no, just the fact that she thanked me right before I went out was just like life changing because I was like, oh my god,
Don't look at me while we're doing this, because I already know the story. Look at stupid ass Steve guy.
right at you, I'm staring right at
Stop! This is weird.
Just peering into your eyes.
this interview has gone off the rails.
Off the
guys.
rails.
That's what happens when you go up and sell merch, and then Eddie Kingston doesn't have anything else to
So
do.
Stephanie McMahon congratulated you after your NXT Takeover
No,
deal.
she thanked me before I went out.
Before she went out.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was really cool. Like, all right, here's what happened for Eddie. Here we go. So, Vaudevillains went out, and then Banff went out, and Alexa Bliss is like, "Where's your secret weapon? I don't see anyone." And it was like, "We want blue pants." Clap, clap.
They
clap.
chanted for her in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
You know you can see this on the network for $9.99.
You can.
$9.99.
But does Stephanie play a prominent role backstage in general? Like when you're down
I
there?
mean, yeah, because I mean,
Speak into the mic.
speaking into the mic right now. Yeah, her Triple H, they run the
Yeah.
place. So yeah, absolutely. They're back there with the monitors and with the headsets, and it's really cool. You know, she's really nice. Again, that was really the only time I really got the chance to really talk to her. You know, when she said, "Thank you for doing this for us." And then I was like, why are you thanking me? No, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this. So that was just kind of cool because I grew up watching,
Yeah.
you know, her grow up. You know, so
Yeah,
that was
that's
so
true.
cool. That moment happened.
Is
So
Eddie-
yeah,
is Eddie
it
your
was
sweet tarts?
definitely one of those I'll never forget moments.
Do
Now,
you-
how about another you will never forget moment? When you first met me. Mr. Relevant. 13 years. Still don't got a contract. All right. Anyway. When you met me. Go.
Wasn't that like at Shimmer Weekend and you ordered like pancakes and you didn't want blueberry and I laughed at you?
Yeah.
I gave you attitude
Yep, you did. I almost
and we became like best friends after that.
Yep, I almost killed you. Almost killed you that night. It was a lot of fun.
Eddie brings up a good point, though, that Glenn and I were wondering about and discussing. Is it frustrating as somebody that's been in the industry, on the independent scene, worked your ass off for a while, to kind of see them push talent that may not be so talented?
Oh, no, it's
for
not
a television-
frustrating at all,
you know,
Steve Guy.
For television purposes?
Not at all, Steve. I'm happy for everyone.
Eddie, this is
No
about,
man is a fucking island.
this
I'm
is
happy
about,
for everybody.
It's about Leva
All right.
Bates, blue
All right.
pants.
Blue pants, bro.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
Hashtag. I don't know. I think I come from the entertainment side of it. I went, got a degree in radio, TV production, and acting as well. I can see why sometimes I'll choose someone that may not be as in the business as long as some other people.
Yeah.
It's
Maybe just for
whatever.
looks?
Honestly, it's timing. It's the right timing. Luck. Eddie Kingston staring into my soul right
While
now.
eating your sweet tarts and handing them out to everybody else.
That's fine. More you guys eat, the less I do. So that's good.
Fair enough.
Where's the other mic?
Funny story about the sweet tarts. That's actually my good luck charm. When I wrestle,
Yeah.
I always
Glenn.
have to have like candy before I wrestle. If not, I won't like the match.
Fucking Glenn.
Glenn, do you want to ask a question now? I know Eddie has your mic, but
I got a mic now.
We're getting like musical mics.
Yeah, we get musical mics
chairs
now.
and
No,
mics.
no, Glenn does not get no fucking questions. He didn't give me his password to the hotspot. And I'm missing my Notre Dame game. Anyway, Leva. Let's get back to Leva Bates. This
wait,
is about
let Glenn ask. Glenn's got to run the board. You got to let him ask one
Oh,
question. One
God,
question,
okay,
Eddie.
run-
His
oh.
name's on the show too.
Yeah, but it's all right, Glenn.
You stole my question, Steve.
Oh God.
I have to know when you go to like an AIW show, Independence, and you go to NXT. Do you change your style or do you change how you go out? Obviously, you're working with other talent, and you said the girls go up to you and say, "Hey, what do you want to do?" Is that preparing differently for a show in NXT to go into AIW or
Yes
even
and
independent?
no.
Good question, Glenn. Good question.
Honestly, it depends. It depends who I'm wrestling against, honestly. Like, if you look at my career and my matches, honestly, I do a lot of different things depending on what I'm wearing, what I'm doing, who I'm wrestling. Cosplay.
Yeah, bro.
Like today, I came out with Lockheed the Dragon, and then I did a bunch of Dragon Sleepers.
Does Eddie Kingston
What?
cosplay?
Storytelling.
No, storytelling. What?
What?
Cosplay?
Yeah, do you?
I like
can
it
see you
when I
doing
like
that.
when my lady cosplays. Oh God, which hasn't happened yet.
What? She cosplayed kind of last night.
Yeah, but that was the American Horror Story thing. I'm not feeling that. I don't like that scary shit.
That's
Yeah,
good.
okay, you
That's,
didn't
that's,
like
that's,
Rubber
that's
Man?
No, it's
good
not
stuff.
good because no, American Horror Story is a stupid show. Because
What?
let me tell you something.
Wow.
I'll tell you why real quick before we get
Why
back
is
to
the story? Okay.
you and your beautiful career. Well, my career is going down the fucking drain.
Why are you mad, bro? You doing all right for yourself?
You know why?
got a
You
Joker
know why
shirt on?
You know why I'm mad? Because I haven't stabbed enough people yet. All right.
All right,
in
American Horror
wrestling.
Story.
What, you got one?
Alright.
You got one, right?
I got 5 people I stabbed in my hood, but none in the wrestling business. They know who they are. Anyway, I'm indicting myself. Anyway, American Horror Story is stupid because I just seen like maybe the first 3 episodes of the first season. Get the fuck out of the house. As soon as I saw something weird, I would have been like, guess what, Mom? If I'm the kid, guess what, Mom and
Yeah.
Dad? Fuck you. I'm out of here.
All right.
If I was the woman,
Yeah.
well, I'll be like, I'm out of here. Why would I stay in this stupid ass house
all right.
where people are dying? And then 1 minute, this maid over here, the maid is like old and whatnot, and then the next thing you know, she's hot as shit. Like I don't understand that.
That's all
Then the
about.
guy-
Yeah, it's part of the
boning.
ghost. It's part of the story.
Well, fuck
It's
a
part of
ghost.
the house.
I'm leaving. I don't
all
want
right,
to deal
all
with
right,
them.
all right. So, have you bought a house ever in your life?
I
you
rented,
buy a house.
I
You're kinda
rented many
committed.
apartments.
Eddie Kingston, homeowner.
Yeah, imagine that.
When you buy a house, you're kind of locked in.
And you ain't locked into nothing.
Well, you're kind of. Some people feel that way.
That's when you move to
And,
Mexico
and then some people,
and you sell a lot of.
you know what? It ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. We'll be all
Yeah.
right.
You live through it.
We'll
It's trying times. You
we'll
go
make
through
it work, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make it work with like devil people.
And then
Having sex
the
with your
maid,
wife.
The maid is eye of beholder. If you're like a scumbag guy, you're gonna see the hot chick. But if you're like a normal person,
So I'm fucked.
you see the old lady. It's all about like
Is it
what
wrong?
what is in your soul. Do
Is
you
it
want to
wrong?
see the chick you want to bang, or do you want to see like the actual lady?
Sweet tarts.
What? You know what? No.
He's
Look,
moved-
it's
he's moved on.
stupid.
It's
Just
not
leave.
stupid at all.
Did you like the
different.
clown one, the carnival?
Well, all right, so you hate Amityville Horror?
So-
Do you hate
so-
Yeah.
So Twisty the clown, great character.
Stupid. Leave. 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 Just leave. Like anybody, why would you stay in the house or stay in a place or like, fight it or
No,
Jason
man, they
or
got a
what? Leave.
mortgage. You
Yeah.
got a mortgage, yo.
No, I'm talking about all the fuck a mortgage. All I'm saying is
Nah, you
everything's
can't.
crashing.
It's-
America's over.
It's called bankruptcy,
Trump's
my
gonna
friend.
win. We're all screwed. We're going to Canada or Mexico. Let's do this.
Yeah, what? There's no ghost in Canada?
No, because if there's ghosts in Canada, they're really nice, so they won't try to scare you.
Tyson says lots of ghosts.
I don't listen to Tyson. He's mean.
So
Glenn doesn't have a mic.
back to more about Blue Pants here.
All right, Blue Pants.
And
Hey, did you
I mean,
know-
I'm having fun with this.
Did you know that Blue Pants did
American Horror
a
Story
50
conversation.
facts about her, and she's deaf.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes it's by choice, though. I'm
You
like,
know I know her.
Well,
right?
because you're sitting next to Eddie.
like you understand.
Well-
like I hang out with her. I know
Well,
her.
you should know
He's
the
in my
hashtag
promos.
relevant questions to ask her then.
Did you see
That
the
would be
promo?
interesting to our listeners.
Did you see you
I
kissing
saw
the
that.
gun?
Yeah.
You're a wrestling insider on the show, Eddie. So you should know the inside questions to ask
If
her.
people want to get in the business, don't. Unless you.
That's not what I'm saying.
Unless you're
That's
jacked.
not what I
Unless
meant.
you're jacked up and good looking.
All right, so leave it.
Well,
How
then
long?
I'm
It ain't
in.
the same.
Holla.
It ain't the
How
same
long?
no more.
How long have you always had a
I
hearing
miss you, Dick
loss?
Murdoch. I miss those days. All right, so all right,
All
go
right,
ahead, Blue
let's talk
Pants,
about
Blue Pants.
the deaf
Blue
the deaf
Pants is
thing with
from-
Blue Pants.
Blue Pants went to Murray State.
Hey, yeah.
The fucking racers. And
Hey, man, why you gotta hate? They yeah, the sports kind of sucked. But
I'm
it's
a
okay.
St. John's fan. We haven't won anything in years.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Kentucky lady. right?
Yeah.
There you go. I know what's up.
Yeah.
I know what's up.
We ask her a question that you know about that she can, talk to our listeners.
How awesome am I as a human
You
being?
knew that was going to be it.
You like Point Break, so you're pretty.
Oh, Point Break is an
How
amazing
awesome
movie.
is that?
You
How
love
awesome
Point
is that?
Break?
Yeah.
Oh, I love Point
But
Break.
I hate American Horror Story.
Swayze, that's the best movie Keanu Reeves was ever in.
You know what else
Point
is a
Break.
dumb show? Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I never watched it.
No, stupid. Glenn, shut up. You don't have a mic. Overrated. Dumb. Hey, no!
Oh.
We're talking about Game of Thrones now. Now we're going to get on this. Game of Thrones is a show.
Oh.
And The Wire.
All right, I'm not caught up with the Game of Thrones yet.
I will say none. Also, Ray Donovan, that Showtime show.
Yeah, you like that?
Stupid.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you want the mic now?
Here's a question for you.
Okay.
Now, she said she's not caught up in Game of Thrones. What is the cutoff where you can talk about the show around people who haven't caught up yet? What's the cutoff?
It all depends on your friendship with that person.
Oh, that's a good point.
I agree with that.
That's a good
or
point.
just let me know you want to talk about it, and I'll just leave. You know what I mean? Like, that's my
Yeah.
thing. Like, I'm cool with it.
That's a serious question. It comes up,
I'm really
comes up a
busy,
lot.
and I don't have HBO, so.
You know, you could probably watch some HBO Go on my iPad that I have with me. If someone would give me the hotspot fucking password.
Ooh, see, it
Who's
comes
paying for
circle
the hotspot?
around.
You're
It
paying
goes
for
back
it.
around.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Blue Pants wants to watch some Game of Thrones. How dare you?
I have like 3 gigs. That would take up 10 minutes of time and it'd be gone.
Don't you dare agree with him. You're not in this interview. God. Okay.
Here's a question that we ask everybody on the show.
Who inspired you to be a wrestler?
No.
Eddie Kingston.
What school did you? Any kid who ever says that, I'm gonna be like, you moron.
Frankie Flynn.
All right, I can understand that. Anybody comes up to me and goes, Eddie, man, you're really awesome. I go,
Have you gone over your match with Frankie Flynn at all yet?
I don't go over matches, bro. I'm a pro.
So he has no clue what he's walking into.
Nah, man. I'm a different type of painter. You know what I mean? I don't plan things. I just throw colors at the thing there, and we'll see what happens. Don't bring him over here.
We are.
Don't bring him over here. I don't
Why?
want him over here.
No, come on, no. Come on, we got this on the fly. Here comes Frankie Flynn.
Frankie, before I beat the shit out of you, do you have any questions for Blue Pants? Ask a
Yeah, it's
que-
your chance. Ask Blue Pants. On the spot.
Where did you learn the Charleston?
Oh, where'd
Oh,
good
there you
point.
go.
All right, bye, Frankie.
I actually minored in dance in college. Yeah, and then I think I just picked up the Charleston on TV, actually. So I don't really
Yeah.
know. Or maybe I just always had that knowledge.
There was I saw a response to a question someone asked you. What was Triple H's
God, Glenn.
Triple H's reaction to Blue Pants being over with the crowd?
He thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, he was laughing when he came back. He was like, what? You got a Blue Pants chant.
What is all this hatred for Triple H, man? From the internet and everything.
What?
Who says we're hating?
Not you guys. I just mean in general.
What do you mean?
Well, we kind of do.
Hate
do.
or love?
No hate. Like, he's
I
not
don't know.
doing this. He's not doing that.
He's been really, really
He's giving
nice.
a lot of indie guys a chance. Not me, though. Bad move, hot shot. That's all I'm saying. That's why we hate him. Yeah, right?
If Eddie Kingston makes it into NXT, I will walk to Florida to watch you perform.
You're the only person. There's no one else.
That's punishment.
Yeah, no welcome.
Well, it's not going to happen. So
Oh, no. It's not. I know this. So, Blue Pants.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Here's a question for you.
Here's a question from Glenn.
We asked this to everybody on the show as well.
Oh, God.
Dream match.
Dream match.
Who?
Who? What? When?
Who
and
goes
where?
over? Where? And what event? And then obviously where in the country would you? Yeah. With
What
the venue.
happened now?
If you have a dream match,
Oh, shit.
what would the event be? Who's the opponent?
Okay.
Dream match, venue, opponent, event.
New Japan Wrestle Kingdom, Nakamura.
I knew you were going to say that.
Ah, where's my Nakamura hoodie? I'm gonna go grab it and wear it right
wait,
now.
we're not done. Who goes over?
Yeah.
Huh?
Who goes over?
He does. Unless I roll up tights, 1, 2, 3, run out, boom, Blue Pants, suck it. Oh!
Well, welcome to This Awesome Wrestling Show.
Well, thank you for joining us, Blue Pants. Well, anything you want to add?
Follow me at.
We'll have you back on in like 10 minutes, and we could just talk junk with Eddie Kingston again. But this will end
Awesome. All right.
our Blue Pants interview.
I have my own YouTube show. We mentioned that briefly.
We
it's
did.
a geek show on YouTube. It has me, and I just said that backwards, didn't I?
I'm definitely chewing into the mic. I didn't even notice that. I really didn't even notice that, Glenn. I know. Stop giving me that fucking look.
I can edit.
Yeah, you can edit. I'll edit you.
I don't know what that
All right.
I don't know what that means either. Anyway, back to at Leva Bates.
I have my own YouTube show. It's a geek one. It's called The Geek Soapbox. We talk, do geeky stuff, play video games, go to cons. Check us out.
Geek Soapbox?
So follow us there on YouTube and on Twitter. I am on Twitter as Wrestling Leva, as well on
Wrestling
Instagram. Eddie Kingston stroking the microphone.
because he's slopping all over it.
Stroke man.
Billy Squire.
Stroke! That's pretty much it. I have a fan Facebook, Leva Bates official FB page. Follow that too.
All right.
This mic is just.
Well, thank you.
I got to throw it out.
Thank you again for joining us. We're happy to have sat down with you here on the This Is Awesome Wrestling Show.
Awesome Wrestling Show with Glenn Moore, Steve Guy, and Eddie Kingston. See us on iTunes, motherfucker.
That's it.
We'll have you back on again soon when you're
Yeah.
around town.
Yeah. Steve, did you dress up for Halloween this year?
I did not.
You did not. I was hoping to see you as a wrestler this year.
No? Who do you want me to dress as?
You could be You could look like Tyler Breeze. I could see you as Tyler Breeze.
Yeah, I could be Tyler Breeze.
Yeah, you could be Tyler Breeze. You like that? Look at
Yeah,
you all
that's a
happy.
good
Look
one.
yeah, I like that. Yeah,
That's a good one.
yeah.
That's an amusing one.
I did not dress up. I was on the road. Did not have a chance to.
You weren't Demon Kane?
partake. Yeah, I'd like to be Demon Kane. Demon Kane would be cool, but no, didn't have time to partake. I was out in L.A. and whatnot for Hell in a Cell, which was a pretty cool experience. But we saw John Cena and Nikki Bella dressed as Dumb and Dumber,
Yeah.
and they did a skit with the tuxedo Kane skit, and then you had Seth Rollins, who is on the shelf, dressed as Mario, handing out candy. How would it like to walk up if you're a kid and Seth Rollins is handing you candy? Do you think he was taking candy from a baby as true heel status?
You better have.
Oh, he should.
Yeah.
That photo where he's reaching out and giving candy, I was like, maybe he was reaching in and taking candy, as only a true heel should.
Yeah, but probably not.
No, probably not either. But yeah, Halloween here, and a lot of the wrestlers are posting photos.
I did see a lot of people dressed up as John Cena and Nikki Bella
yes,
this
I
year.
saw that too. Did you see Sasha dressed as Bailey?
I did see that.
Sasha needs to fill out the top portion a little bit more to get the Bailey.
Oh, come on now.
No, you don't like no. I did see Sasha backstage at Hell in a Cell.
Mm-hmm.
She says hello, Steve,
Hello, Sasha.
and talked about it. She did remember us, our interview. She says it did get a little testy. And if you don't know what we're talking about, you can listen back to our interview with Sasha Banks on iTunes. It did get a little testy with Steve and
I made her get bitchy.
Yeah, she remembered. So you're still in her heart, Steve. There's still a chance. She's
Yes.
not officially taken.
So you're saying there's a chance.
I would say there's like 1 in 10 billion chance, buddy. You know. Did see Paige? Paige is just one of those girls that you just see in public and you're just like, just gorgeous, just absolutely beautiful. She's a beautiful specimen of a woman. I'm sorry, she's my crush.
I'm more.
She shook her ass for Jerry and I backstage.
I'm more Sasha Banks and Becky.
Well, Sasha looked good.
Yeah.
I basically watched the whole pay-per-view with Sasha and Paige backstage. But a lot of celebrities backstage. You had ZZ Top, Mark Wahlberg. Okay, dude. Mark Wahlberg, I thought it would be some like big built guy, like that's how he's played in movies.
He's not that tall.
He is like 5'7", 5'8".
Yeah.
I mean, he's a built guy. Like, he looks strong, but
Right.
he is short. Seth Green is extremely short. All these actors.
Seth Green's like 5'4".
All these actors are just scrawny little dudes.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't call Mark Wahlberg scrawny.
Well, he's not scrawny, but
he's short.
He's a
Yeah.
he's a short little guy.
Yeah.
I figured he'd be some 6'2".
Really? He's off that.
Yeah.
He's a shorter dude.
ZZ Top was there. ZZ Top
That's
was
pretty sweet.
backstage. Bill Simmons was backstage. I got to meet Becky
yeah.
Lynch. Becky Lynch, she's one of all of those girls that looks better in person than on TV.
That's what I was saying. Becky and Sasha. Those are my two. You can have Paige.
So Eva Marie, not a fan of Eva Marie at all, even in person.
Oh, yeah.
Not a fan of her. So it was cool to be back there watching the pay-per-view. It was cool to see Kane wrestle for the title.
Your hero.
Yeah, my hero. Didn't get to say hi to him.
He couldn't pull it out.
No. But it was cool to be backstage, and Stone Cold was there. Didn't get the chance to see him. He was doing some podcasting. It's like how we're doing. Steve Austin's doing some podcasting.
Just like us.
Yeah, he's a regular.
He sets up in the basement of the Staples Center. We set up in the basement of Mount Carmel. It's like the same thing.
He gets The Rock. I mean, is Rock in the spot? I don't know The Rock.
I don't know.
He gets Hulk Hogan, and we get Frankie Flynn.
That's fine.
It's great.
Yeah.
No, not really.
Whatever. He'll probably talk to Leva Bates at some point.
Doubt it.
He might.
Leva Bates has some heat with WWE.
Why?
I guess she's not going to be used in NXT anymore.
Why? What'd Blue Pants do?
There's speculation. Allegedly, people aren't happy with her schedule, being able to do all indies and then go back to NXT and be a part of that. She got some heat backstage for that. So, but it's kind of weird because Stephanie, the story that she said in our podcast, Stephanie pulled her aside and said, "Thank you for doing this." You would think that she'd be welcome there. So I don't know. It's obviously heat backstage is, it's always a word of mouth kind of thing. So yeah, it was fun wrestling trip. Saw Lawler versus Terry Funk. Terry Funk, we saw him wrestle at AIW, not wrestle, but have an appearance at AIW. Wrestled in the match, came out to Desperado. Him and Lawler brawled through the whole arena. It was great to see Terry and see him backstage and talk to him. He's just a great guy. He's just having him Lawler and talking, us three talking wrestling. I mean, it's just
Terry
very
is
surreal.
Terry's hilarious.
Terry,
I'd like hanging out with Terry.
Dude, you missed hanging. You missed.
Well, I missed the end.
You missed the end where we had sing along with Terry Funk, which is on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then you missed going out to Brook Park and having some beers with Terry Funk. You missed it, man.
I did. I had to work the next day.
That's something you just can't pass up.
Can't pass up.
Terry's pushing, 70s, and
he's in his 70s. He's 72.
He's up there, dude.
Yeah.
Might never have a chance to see Terry Funk again.
You're friends with Jerry Lawler. You must be a pervert, too. Jerry Lawler's a pervert. You must be. You mean you hang out with him? I don't know.
It was funny because Terry cut a promo before the match, and he was calling Lawler a pervert and making people sing the Texas theme song and all this stuff. It was true heel work. And then him and Lawler had a great match. The match went viral because Lawler threw a fireball in Funk's face, and it hit Funk in the face, and then it spread from his hair all the way down to his waist, just fire. And Terry's hair, you can see, it caught on fire, but it burned out quickly. But it was still smoking when he went down to the mat. It was still smoke coming from his head. It was great. And then backstage when we were talking with him, Terry goes, "My hair smells like burnt ass." And the hot water wasn't working, so he couldn't take a shower, and he was just Terry was a mess, but it was great. So it was a great wrestling trip for myself to see these two guys wrestle. But yeah, who is before the break we teased, and everybody knows the answer to this because Steve kind of ruined it. But if you're a creative and you're booking this match, booking the champion, who is your champion? Steve guy.
Oh, I ruined it because I said Frankie Flynn?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Frankie Flynn. I mean, that wouldn't really be who it is.
Frankie Flynn makes his WWE debut and becomes champion. I
mean, I think your easy answer is you go Roman Reigns.
Okay.
I just think you've toyed with that story long enough, and it's like, all right, you know what? See what's going to happen. And maybe you go to it, and whatever the crowd reaction is, you turn it and you make him a heel. But at this point, he may be your most believable champion.
I say I'm booking Brock Lesnar as champion.
I just don't know that it just doesn't make sense to have him in this tournament.
He is the beast. He has to be in the tournament.
I know, but I think because he is the beast, it becomes one of those, well, why do you even have a tournament? Brock Lesnar should be your champion.
The tournament isn't really confirmed. I mean,
yeah,
it could change. So you could have Lesnar versus Reigns or something, it could be. I mean, we don't know what's going to be the format.
I mean, Reigns was already supposed to go into this, right? And he's the number one contender, and he's supposed to have his title shot in this match. So maybe, I think, realistically, if you're going to have a tournament of sorts, what you need to do is you have now until Survivor Series, you do it, and then it's Roman Reigns versus whoever wins this tournament, and that's your title match. And maybe during that course of time, Brock Lesnar pops in.
You know what's funny, too? SmackDown is tonight, Thursday, and they taped it on Tuesday.
Yeah, and Rollins will be there.
Yeah, so how are they gonna do that?
Yeah, they'll do it. They'll do it.
And they'll interrupt it. Maybe you'll do a they'll do some live.
They'll let this air.
But they already said he's injured.
Yeah, it's true.
They should have waited till like tomorrow.
You're probably right. They probably should have waited till tomorrow.
Yeah, they should have waited till tomorrow. But
what do you do? I guess
I don't know what the I read the SmackDown spoilers, but I'm not sure what involves Mr. Trying to find it right now.
I mean, because your only other option to make a big splash is to bring up somebody from NXT and suddenly put them in there. And that one, the only one, is like you had said before we were recording, is maybe bring up Samoa Joe. I mean, I just don't know. You could have a return of, say, like a Kurt Angle or a Jeff Hardy.
No, dude, you can't do that. No. You had Del Rio defeats Neville. You had Usos beat the Ascension. There was no Rollins. No, Rollins is not part of SmackDown.
Well, all right then. When did he get injured? Yesterday or was it Tuesday?
He got injured, I think, yesterday in Dublin. He's in Dublin.
Oh, so then probably SmackDown was filmed somewhere else and he was traveling.
That's true.
So that actually worked out in their favor, which is probably why they announced it.
Yep, he is not part of SmackDown. So that works out great for WWE. I'm sorry,
Here
Seth.
we are underestimating them.
Sorry, Seth. Yeah, sorry, buddy. But man, yeah, I'm looking forward to this tournament. I guess WB is probably there is going to be a tournament. That's the announcement. I like how ESPN broke this news, and they're saying, "Oh, ESPN reported it first." Come on, WWE. Come on, we know.
Well, they allowed the coach to do it.
Yeah, they allowed the coach. Hey, coach, tweet this out for us. Tournament preview. Let's see. They just posted something. Yeah. They don't know. It's all like how many other superstars are going to be involved, who will be involved. So they don't even know who's going to be. Yeah, but Dublin, major knee issue, similar to what Adrian Peterson.
ACL and MCL.
Yeah, we all know. Well, we all know Seth Rollins is CrossFit Jesus. He is a man.
CrossFit ruins your joints and ligaments, folks.
Well, Seth Rollins, I would believe that Seth Rollins will be back maybe a little bit sooner than expected because he is in peak physical condition.
Yeah, he is.
But talk about a crummy year, other than being champion. But he had dick pics released. His girlfriend is a racist, gets fired. What else happened this year with Seth?
That's about it. And then this.
Was there something else that happened? There was something. Curb Stomp is banned.
Curb Stomp gets banned.
I mean, there was something else.
Dick pics go out there because he was cheating on his fiance.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was it. Yeah, cheating on his fiance.
Well, that's where the dick pics came from.
Right.
And then, and then the girlfriend gets fired.
Yeah.
And then,
So what? Talk about a roller coaster of a year for Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Whew.
But they still love him.
Yeah.
He was still their boy.
Anything else, Steve guy?
A quick congratulatory thing to former guests, plural, of now nice, solid contract. We don't know the details of it, but headed over to Ring of Honor exclusively, the Young Bucks.
Yes, they can only work Ring of Honor and PWG, so they get to keep their merch for sale at Pro Wrestling Tees, and they do the whole Bullet Club thing. They're able to still do that with PWG.
Yeah, but good for them.
Yeah, good for them. They deserve it. They teased, it could be WWE, it could be TNA. We all know it wasn't going to be WWE or TNA.
And, from talking to them, you always thought that they wouldn't do this unless the money was right.
Yeah.
Because they were making so much money on the independent circuit.
So they're getting paid by Ring of Honor.
Yeah, does that make you think that Ring of Honor is trying to maybe get a legitimate TV deal?
It doesn't matter because Ring of Honor will never be on the level of WWE or even TNA. If they get a TV deal, great, but, Young Bucks deserve to be in WWE. But Ring of Honor, they just can't do independents. They're getting paid major bucks and can do the PWG, but most of their money comes from merch anyway. They sell merch like crazy. True. So they just come up with new T-shirts and they'll sell like hotcakes. What else? What else we talk about?
Shout out to my buddy Johnny Gargano. I've worn my Johnny Wrestling T-shirt twice now since owning it, only for 3 weeks.
Okay.
Just want to throw that out there.
I wore my Johnny Gargano shirt at In-N-Out Burger with Jerry.
Oh, yeah?
And Gargano saw it and sent me a little message saying he likes the like I wore it with Lawler. I wore it out in L.A. Nobody said. People were asking, what's Johnny Wrestling mean? I told them Johnny Gargano, so spreading the word out, buddy.
There
Johnny Gargano, spreading the word.
And he's had a couple NXT appearances as of late.
Yeah.
So happy for Johnny. That's going well. I don't. Yeah. Stay tuned, folks.
Yeah.
We don't know who this new champion's going to be. If we find out anything, we'll surely let you know. And
we apologize for the crummy schedule our show has been posting. We'll be back on our regular Tuesday/Wednesday morning posting. We're getting a 2 for this week. We had Gregory Iron posted up a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Today will be Leva Bates. So we're going to be back, and we'll have some new interviews. We have a new studio here, so we're kind of we're injecting ourselves with some new blood and some new. I'm a little more pumping a new studio. It's always nice to be in a new home and not be in that crummy room with that crummy couch.
Well, the couch is still here.
Well, look at you all comfy in the captain's chair.
In the chair.
If you guys could see Steve right now.
I am laid out like Tyler Breeze on the top rope.
Yeah, but you are definitely not Tyler Breeze, buddy.
No, I'm not. I haven't been working out as much. And I don't have a selfie stick.
We have one back in the
there you go.
Back in the room here. All right. We'll talk to you guys next week. This is Awesome Wrestling Show. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at TIA Wrestling. That's on Twitter.
Oh, hey, wait. Hey, Glenn. I figured out who the next WWE champion is going to be.
Who?
You don't hear that right now?
Oh, no. We have to call him.
You don't hear those sirens?
Oh, no. I have the phone ready. I've given up on him.
It must be because Big Papa Pump wants to talk to us about being the next WWE champion.
Well, let's get him on the line. We do this every week for the new listeners, but he has never answered the phone. We have called him many times, but this is a new hour, a new time for Steiner, so maybe this will work. So let's see. Is he overseas?
That ring's weird.
That's your overseas ring. He's overseas.
Well, is he in Ireland? Is he traveling with the WWE?
Probably not. Let's call him back again because that was weird.
We're going to call Scott Steiner twice.
Urgent.
Yeah. Scott, we'd like to know who you think should be the champion.
Yeah, he's overseas. That's overseas dial tone. So wherever Scotty is right now overseas, I feel bad for that country.
He is getting ready to become the next WWE champion.
Highly doubtful.
He's in some meetings right now.
Yeah, he's in some, with Vince. We're going to put you over on Triple H. All right, we'll talk to you guys next week. This is Awesome Wrestling Show, clesound.com. Follow us on Twitter at TIA Wrestling, iTunes, the podcast store, Libsyn, Stitcher. Everywhere you can download the show, make sure to head over there. Listen to our past interviews. Thanks to Leva Bates for jumping on the show as well as Eddie Kingston and Veda Scott. Go back and listen to our past interviews with the likes of Kevin Owens. We've had Seth Rollins on. We've had Terry Funk, Jerry the King Lawler, EC3. We've had a whole slew of guests.
PWI's number 2 in the top 50 female list, Sasha Banks.
Yes, she was on the show. We've had a lot of those girls from that show.
Real sirens. Real sirens.
Scott Steiner. He's calling. Big Papa Pump. That's an omen. Maybe he'll call back. You never know. If it is, we'll hit the record button and let you guys know. This is Awesome Wrestling Show. We'll talk to you guys next week. Peace.